Hello and welcome to the Made for More podcast, where we dive deeper into the everyday moments that shape our lives.
Each week, we'll share heartfelt conversations about recovery, resilience, and the little victories that bring us hope.
Join us for some front porch conversations as we explore the joys and the challenges of life, all while grounding ourselves in our faith in Jesus Christ.
Together, let's discover the truth that we were all truly
made for more. All right, guys, welcome back to the second episode in our gratitude series.
Yes, we're glad it's Friday.
Oh, you know the first thing that I want to talk about being grateful for tonight?
What?
A recording studio that works.
Is that why it's only taken us an hour and a half to set up our cameras tonight?
Yes. Okay. And so, I just want to tell everybody how grateful I am for this awesome program.
Yes.
That is not stressing me out.
Not at all.
No.
Nope,
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, hey, let's recap a little bit last week from what we talked about, and that was our gratitude reboot. Yeah. So in the last episode, we explored how gratitude can transform our mindset. Mm-hmm. We looked at the kind of a little bit of science there about the positivity that comes from gratitude and how that leaves less stress on your life. We explored also how gratitude really reframes our struggles, and it helps us in blessing even in the hardships that we're facing at that time.
Yes.
And then we also saw in our stories resilience from people.
We looked at all those characters from the Bible. Right.
Yes. Joseph, Paul, and Hannah were a couple examples that we used.
Yeah.
So I think we're ready to get right into this session, which really is gratitude in reducing our conflict.
Womp.
Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Isn't that how that used
I think
to go?
So, right?
All right. We don't have those dramatic sound effects on here on this podcast.
No, we need that.
Yes, we do.
Okay. We do. Have you ever thought of gratitude as a timeout button?
I have not. I used to have an easy button. What was
like
that
the
from?
Office Max?
Office Max. Yeah, the easy button on my desk at the firehouse that one of the other officers brought in, but I hit that easy button all the time.
All the time, right?
Trying to make
it made some weird
bit,
sound, right?
It was some
something like that.
explosion
Silly
type thing.
Yeah, but think of gratitude as using that pause button during any brewing conflict.
Oh, you mean like whenever I forget to do something that you've asked me to do?
Maybe. I don't know.
Not pointing to
Not
any
saying
specifics.
that ever happened.
But yeah. I mean, maybe I can throw that at you. Maybe I need to get an easy button.
Maybe
again,
you do.
Put it on the refrigerator.
And
when we get into those little conflict sessions, I just hit that.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Ephesians 4, chapter 4 and verse 32 tells us to be kind and compassionate. And yes, that even means during your fifth round of why didn't you take out the trash?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although you took out the trash last week. So.
I did, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But,
I'm grateful for Janelle taking out the trash.
Well, thank you. How about a magic reset phrase? Right? When you're in a conflict or whatever, saying words without sarcasm in your tone of voice, like, I'm grateful for you. Right?
That's hard for me to do without doing sarcasm, especially when we're right in the middle of one of our conflicts.
Yes. Absolutely.
Having me do that timeout without smiling.
But can't you imagine, like, honey, I'm so grateful for you, right in the middle of a big blow up? And you would probably jaw drop and be like, what do you mean?
Instantly, most likely, shut down and find something to get involved with.
You would. Yep.
Guaranteed.
Garage time.
Yep. Garage time. There you go. It's that garage time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would try not to laugh though, I guess.
Right.
But maybe that's our instant key to, hey, we're all being jerks here.
Right. Hey,
because that definitely would shut me down. I wouldn't know how to respond to that one.
Remember that episode of Seinfeld? Hey, you're so good looking.
Yeah.
Would you buy that if I said that?
No, I'd probably laugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured.
Well,
you would.
I mean, I would buy that.
I think that might enter conflict.
Not in an arrogant way, but
No.
that's what I'm saying. I would buy that because I would laugh.
Yeah. And then we would hold hands and sit on the couch and watch a movie or something.
I don't know if we would get that forgiving that quickly, but yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you got to give me time. You know that. You know I got to.
Yep.
So we can also give the everyday thank you. You know, there's those 5 love languages. Is that right?
Yes. And what is yours again?
Words of affirmation.
Yep.
And that's what we're going to talk about here now is those everyday thank yous, or, hey, Mark, you're doing a good job.
Yes.
Not repeated all the time, because then I know it's fake.
Right.
But yeah, whenever
the occasional attaboys.
Yes. That just fires my jets to go. Yeah, that's all I need. That's the fuel that I need in my jet engine. There you go. Maybe that's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
But yeah, no, those typicals, hey, I appreciate what you did for me. Hey, you did a great job on that. I really appreciate how you did that. Or, hey, Mark, you know, I really appreciate you making the bed every single day.
Stop. I knew that was going to come out in an episode sooner or later.
So we have this thing, guys. So I'm the neat and tidy one. I'm not saying Janelle's the messy one at all, but I love like getting up in the morning. We got this from, or I got this from, I think it was a Navy admiral that gave a graduation speech. Yes. And he talked about the first thing that you do, you want to be successful. The first thing that you do is make your bed. Yeah. Yeah. And why that is because if your day totally crashes out on you, you fail at everything else in your day, you come home to a made bed. Yeah. You did, and whenever you can, you can crawl into that bed and feel just so good because your bed was made nice and neat or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of my little thing. I love doing that before I go to work, and then just love pulling down those covers at night because that bed is so nice and neat.
And when's the last time you said thank you to your spouse for those little things?
Well, I mean, I think I
do a pretty good job. Yes.
But at times, you know, when we get rushed, especially when we got a lot of things going on, and which right now we got a lot of things going on, but there's that just that special time or whatever that, hey, I appreciate what you did. Yes. Yeah. What you
little
did for
text
me.
Message.
Yeah. Whether it's your spouse, your
the other day I made the bed.
You did.
You sent me a picture, and you're like,
here's the backstory to that. So we're doing a Francis Chan. What's the title?
You and Me Forever.
Yes.
Bible study with our small group.
Just drew a blank there. But anyways, they were talking about those little things that you can do to show appreciation to your spouse. And yeah, so we kind of laughed at that. So the other day, you know, I
think it was Monday.
Yes. Yeah. So what I do, I get up and I do my Bible study or whatever. And then, you know, she comes down when she's ready for work and we talk. Anyways, when she leaves for work, I usually go up to get ready. And I came upstairs and there it was.
The bed was made. So he sent me a picture.
I took a picture of it. Yes. And I said, thank you for doing that. That means a lot. I said, are you trying to get one up on me for the Bible study?
No, not at all. Not at all. But that last thing, like, and not judging, you know, like when you've had your big bowl of ice cream at night or the second dinner.
Well, in some cases, depending upon how stressed I am, it could be the third or fourth dinner, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, anyways, hey, looking at Romans chapter 12 and verse 10, it tells us to outdo one another in showing honor. So go all out, try a thank you, post it, or even in a surprise, like in a cup of coffee, like from Starbucks or the Coffee Vault.
Yes.
There's a little
one of my coworkers went and got us some Coffee Vault this afternoon.
Is that right?
Yes, it made my day.
Yeah, go see our daughter.
Coffee Vault.
Yeah, make sure you heard tell her you heard about her on the podcast or whatever. And so some biblical examples really that we can go into again. We talked just briefly last week about Paul and some of the stuff.
We did.
But could you imagine if Paul had social media?
Right. What would his group be called?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like
I don't know, the encouragers. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
The great encouragers. I don't know. The text thread. Yeah, because you know we pin our text message for our
think about that thread.
Groups.
How many people would be on that thread? A lot of people. Can you imagine what his encouragement would be?
All the time. Paul throwing out all kinds of
Right.
encouragement. But
thumbs up,
could you imagine if he had like the WhatsApp,
the WhatsApp,
the WhatsApp
for group texting,
app, and the
Yes.
encouragement, you know,
Absolutely.
from those
like
chat
thinking
messages.
of you from prison.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. The little emoji with the muscle, right?
Yeah, it's like, Paul, you're in prison, buddy. How could you be any more positive
Hashtag
about the
blessed.
things? Yeah.
Right. Wouldn't you look forward every day for that text message from Paul though?
Yeah.
What's he going to tell me today?
Yeah.
What does he want me to know?
Yeah. I had a particular acquaintance friend from CR that would send out a positive message with a biblical verse every morning,
day.
religiously. And yeah, I mean, he stayed on it. So, I mean, it's kind of like our modern day Paul, except he's not in prison.
Right.
But still, I mean, it's so nice to get that little word of encouragement during the day. And really, you know, I try to do that really with a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while.
Checking in. How are you?
Exactly. Hope everything's good. We miss seeing you, you know, those kind of positive messages, just to let people know that you love them and you know, you're concerned about them.
Yeah. Philippians 1:3. I thank God every time I remember you. Paul might have been the original hype man.
Good point.
You think?
It could have
maybe.
been. Yeah.
If he's hyping up his friends from prison, we can hype up our friends after a long work day.
See Paul with that fist.
Right.
Woo, 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 woo. Hearing the chains, ching, ching.
Who are you, Arsenio Hall now?
Yeah. Well, that's what I think of whenever I, you know, hear the hype.
Like he knew things were coming down the pipe for him. Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah. And he knew, I mean, in the serious part of it, Paul knew that his mission would be really successful because God backed it up. And really, we should think the same way, knowing that God's in our corner and what he's doing for us and how he's got our back.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about leveling up your gratitude game?
I don't know that I have.
No. Like in the positions that we are, we, you know, lead a staff or whatever, volunteers or paid staff or whatever. But how do we take that deeper than just the, like you said, the attaboy becoming routine?
And this is the part that I'm really bad at because, no, I like giving positive affirmation and encouragement verbally, but like taking that extra time to write it down on a card.
Right,
you know?
Handwritten note.
Yeah, we have one of our staff members. Their son is in basic training right now in the Air Force, and he's down in Texas. And I wrote him a letter of encouragement, and I didn't want to type it out because I'm like, you know what? Everybody can type out a message or whatever.
I pray he can read it.
I do too. So I hand wrote that letter, 2 pages.
Wow.
No, 2.5 pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Overachiever.
Yeah. Yeah. But I wanted him to know how much that meant to us serving his country. Right. And I wanted to, in that letter, I wanted to talk about leadership and how he can lead others to Christ.
He will.
Absolutely. I know he will. I know his mom and dad. Yeah.
Yes,
they
he will
definitely
for sure.
Will for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, just find ways to encourage him. And what better if he can read my handwriting than
right.
to know that it's more personal than a handwritten letter. So
yeah, I think it's about the little details sometimes that mean a whole lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, if writing's not your thing, try being spontaneous.
Yeah, you know, we talk a lot in Celebrate Recovery about journaling.
Oh,
you know, and okay. Yeah, this is a confession.
I have 6 journals with like 1 page written on each of them.
Yes, she does. And I hate journaling. I really do. But I have to admit, whenever I did journal, especially whenever I was doing my inventory, and those of you that are in Celebrate Recovery know all about putting your inventory together. But that journaling just helped so much to bring things out that you didn't think. So, you know, I just told my step study the other night because we're getting ready to go
into
through that
point,
into our inventory. You know, I'm like, you should be in prayer at least 2 times every day, you know, praying that God shows you what should be going into that inventory. So he brings the things to your attention that you need to be working on. So
yeah,
that that journaling helps me out there, even though I hate doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe I ought to just try. I don't know. It's not handwritten, but just that voice to text.
I like that.
I do too.
I've thought about that.
Is there a lazy? Is that lazy man's
It
way?
probably is.
No, I'm all about working smarter, not harder.
That's what it is. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe your friends will be amazed if you sit down and write. We're so off script. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. It's Friday. It's 7:30, and it's almost winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate the time change.
Right.
Yes. I definitely hate the time change. But
yes. Okay. But pick someone in your life who least expects this act of gratitude, right? Your mailman, dentist.
Yeah.
Love our dentist. He's awesome.
Our dentist is a good guy. Yeah.
Maybe even the person who cut you off in traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waving with all fingers. Right? All of them up.
Yes.
That is.
But gratitude can spread like wildfire, right? Once you start it, maybe that next person starts it. And you've heard of that like drive-through thing, like where I buy your coffee, then you buy the person behind me, and you keep spreading that through.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, anything that others can see Christ, at work in us, really. Yeah. Again, we mentioned this before, but you may be the only Bible that anybody ever reads.
Right, and we do those things not to boast.
Exactly. We want to show the love of Christ in everybody. So gratitude in relationships really doesn't have to be that grand gesture. Sometimes it's as simple as saying, thanks for putting up with me on a daily basis. So Janelle, thanks for putting up with me on a daily basis.
Oh, you put up a lot.
I know you got your hands full on that one, don't you? So remember, finding gratitude in your relationships isn't about big sweeping gestures. It's all about the little things like Thanksgiving and thanking your best friend for showing up at your door with ice cream.
I think I did that yesterday.
You do that a lot for me, and I love
like
that. Ice cream's like my go-to dessert. But yeah, anyway, so next time you're tempted to roll your eyes at your coworker's fifth story
about their weekend,
try a little gratitude instead. Who knows, you might even start to enjoy it. So go out there and say thank you and set that random appreciation text and be the person who brings more gratitude in everyone's connection. So because remember that you were made for more, and really God's using us daily. So go out there, guys, be gracious, show the gratitude that God gives us. And until next week, guys, we love you.
We love you. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see you next Monday. Thanks for joining us this week on I Was Made for More.
We hope you found inspiration in our discussions on marriage, recovery, and the life lessons that shape our journeys.
Don't forget to tune in every week for more meaningful conversations and insight. We can't wait to share this journey with you, so come back next time and remember, you were made for more.